Hannon cuts to the right side. Hannon for Pittsburgh in the King zone. Moves it up the middle to Hillier. His shot saved by Rudy. One save and he hangs on. Dean Kennedy and John Cullen get their sticks up. And then Kennedy is moved out of the way and Dave Taylor comes over. Cullen gets his stick up on Taylor too.
Yeah, that would have been a mismatch, Kennedy and Cullen. Kennedy a bit stronger and heavier. 1-0 Kings, and we'll be back. This is the Los Angeles Kings Hockey Network. Beautiful move by Mario Lemieux, picking up that puck to the right of the net, right at the goal line. Some fancy stick work to get open. Fanned on it, and it came right to Jock Callender, who put it in up under the crossbar. So Jock Callender, a young right winger who spent the last 4 years with Muskegon in the International Hockey League, ties it up.
Everyone standing. The puck is at center ice. Lemieux moves from left to right on Rudy. Lemieux looking. They're checking to see if Rudy is ready. Kelly Rudy's ready. Here we go. Mario Lemieux. One-on-one on Rudy. Lemieux down the middle. Lemieux shoots. Score! Hillier being tended to now. He's still on his knees out at center ice. Boy, moments ago, if Lemieux had looked in front of the net, Harry was all alone. So the Kings got control of the puck, and down to the lower right of the screen, Airy got hit and knocked down at center ice by Allison. Allison's stick was up high, but the penalty is to Pittsburgh for interference. And Randy Hillier still taking his time out at center ice, and then heads over to the penalty box. Blinking his eyes, trying to get the cobwebs out. He took a pretty good crack. Looks like a high stick by Allison, but he got away with it. Allison's stick right up on the left side of Hillier's face, but they didn't call that. They called the penalty against Pittsburgh.
Nichols looking to his left, dishing off to Taylor, and then Taylor with a beautiful feed through a couple sets of legs in off Barrasso for the power play goal at 1:22. Now we got McSorley and Erie pushing and shoving right in front of the Kings bench, and they'll probably both go. 2-2. We'll be back. This is the Los Angeles Kings Hockey Network.
McSorley with Lemieux, that's what got it all started. Then Erie came in.
Mario gave McSorley no question. He gave him a shot. As soon as Marty got loose, he just charged him. And there he goes. He's going to break loose right now. He just fed up, and he could have just jumped him from behind, but he didn't elect to do it.
Lemieux to Zalapski. Zalapski across the line with Brown. Zalapski right side. Shot, save, Rudy. Scoops it up and hangs on. And Allison bumps Lemieux in front of the net, and they have a few words. And now everybody else coming in. Weird that you have to come in and help out a guy who's 6'4", 220, but the Penguins jump to the aid of Lemieux. Now Kevin Stevens
a little pushing with Allison, and they're separated quickly.
Then Tempers flare just as they were lining up for the faceoff. Troy Loney was upset with somebody.
Of course, the Penguins will probably line up three abreast in the slot to create a diversion and prevent the defense and the forward from jumping out and getting one of the point men. Now Brown and Kennedy with some jabbing.
Now Allison trying to get in. Kennedy and Quinn still having words, and now Duguay and Brown in the corner. Brown down in the corner, as Nick said, he appeared shaken right after the last stoppage of play, and he had missed 9 games with a shoulder separation, came back. This is only his second game back. That's Rob Brown, number 44 of Pittsburgh. Everybody down in the corner where the Kings come on and off the ice with 2 seconds left in regulation. Game tied 2-2. They were lining up for the face-off, and then tempers flared. And there have been no real fights, just a lot of shoving and words exchanged. How many? I guess
6 Penguins. They pulled the goaltender.
So the Penguins have an extra man out there. There are 5 Kings. Kelly Rudy, of course, is over in front of the King net, because if he leaves the crease, he can get a 2-minute penalty for leaving the crease during an altercation. Everybody's still shoving around down here. Allison is one of the agitators with Phil Bourque.
Yeah, they've had something going all night long. I think it went back to the first period when Allison and Bourque got sticks up and nothing was called when the game was a little chippy and physical.
First team to score wins. If neither team scores in 5 minutes, the game ends tied. We're tied at 2. Puck is taken now by the Penguins. Rob Brown in front of the King bench. Brown across the line. His pass broken up and sent back out to center, and somebody's hurt.
I think it's Brown. Yeah, he got clocked pretty good by Tim Waters as he cut to his left, and you think about that shoulder problem. He missed 9 games, has been back for 2, and Brown is in a lot of discomfort. And now the Penguins are having words with some of the Kings in front of the Kings bench, but Rob Brown is down and in a lot of pain.
Penguins are upset. I think they thought that one of the Kings maybe took a cheap shot at him.
Well, Bernie Nichols. I thought it was Waters, but it was Nichols coming back to bump Brown as Brown had the puck and got really nailed with maybe the Penguins felt a right elbow on the left side of Rob Brown. Brown now just getting up onto his knees in a kneeling position.
Checking his mouth, and I don't know if he's cut or not. Checking the inside of his mouth. Rob Brown down on his knees. Bernie Nichols really stepped into him with a solid check, and he blindsided him. So Mike Civic skates over to talk with the referee. Somebody threw a water bottle out, Nick, although it was after play, and I thought it was just the Penguins throwing the water bottle out to Rob Brown, who was injured. We have 3:58 to go in sudden death overtime. The game is tied 2-2. Pittsburgh penalty.
Well, is it that interesting?
Bench minor to the Pittsburgh Penguins at 1:02 of overtime. And I don't know whether it was for throwing that water bottle out or what. I saw that come out, but I thought time had stopped and they were tending to the injured player, Rob Brown. 45 seconds to go on the power play, right side. Robitaille with Kasper. Penguins zone. Robitaille into even the corner, stopped there. Penguins can't clear it. Gretzky, right point, waits, moves in. Gretzky shoots, deflected into the corner. Kings move again. Pass in front, Kasper in front, shoots, knocked down. Kasper to Taylor, right side. Taylor shoots, he scores! In sudden death overtime, Kings win 3-2. We'll be right back. This is the Los Angeles Kings Hockey Network.